Hi, welcome to episode 3 of Mic'd Up Michigan. I'm your host, Nolan Shelby. So today, I know I said that we were going to be talking about the Michigan defense last week, but we ain't talking about Michigan defense this week. We will be talking about the coaching staff and what needs to happen in the offseason, which is a long time away. Let's look on the bright side. It's the beginning of Big Ten season. It's gopher hunting season. Playing Minnesota. This 3-1. We're 2-2. And it's time to go. We have a lot of stuff that needs to be capitalized on as a Michigan team. So I'm going to start off with the topic of much debate, Coach Hoke, Brady Hoke. Something needs to happen with him. Now, personally, I don't believe he should be gone from the team altogether, because what I look at it is the players that are on the team now, almost all of them were recruited by Hoke. Almost every single one of the people on that team came because of Brady Hoke. And I think I might have said this last week. I'm not sure if I did, but personally, I want him to be more serious. I think, yeah, he did say this last week, but I want him to wear a headset. I want him to yell at his players. I think, so my dream coaching staff is Jim Harbaugh at head coach. Brady Hoke, I would move him to assistant coach, personally. I'd move him to assistant coach, where he was with Lloyd Carr. Not Dave Brandon, I'm sorry. Nussmeier, Doug Nussmeier, I wouldn't put him as an offensive coordinator, because he can't do the entire offense. I would just keep Nuss at a quarterback's coach and just get a new coordinator. I don't even know who we would get in the offensive coordinator. I was so happy when Borges left, I didn't even care who we got. We could have gotten a defensive coordinator. Can we get Madison to coach our offense and defense? That would be something. But Madison and Hoke actually had that fight on the sideline because of Madison's penalty. Personally, I wanted Hoke to also be getting a penalty, because Madison got the penalty for being out there and yelling at his team. Hoke never yells at his team. So, yes, please, God, don't fight with your other coaching staff members. Don't do that. Microphone's already broke. Don't want to break it again. And then with Dave Brandon, who is our athletic director, I know this isn't coaching. You know how I work this. I go back and forth between stuff. But Dave Brandon, who is our athletic director, he needs to be gone. I'm sorry. He just kick him out. Get him out of here. I don't like him. I think he focuses too much on the other sports. And I love all Michigan sports. You know, is it our track or something is running in first place? I don't even know, but go blue on everybody. Go blue forever. Every team, deserves enough recognition. But what he has to realize is those teams aren't bringing in as much money as basketball and the football teams. I support all teams, but they aren't bringing in as much money as the football and basketball teams. Because you go to women's basketball, half the price is full, even if it's against Ohio or against little brother, but or little sister, I guess, for women's basketball. But the stadium isn't full for that. Well, I mean, the arena is not full. Nothing is full for other small games. Football, always 100,000 plus. Saddest sight of my life was seeing that Michigan-Utah game when we came back from rain. Like, why didn't they just cancel the game? Just call it off. You're going to lose. I knew that there was almost no hope for us. And I think as Michigan fans, you have to accept some stuff and you got to make light of it. I think that's what we got to do, because we're already crazy. Michigan fans, we're already crazy enough for actually putting up with Michigan football. But back to David Brandon. He has to realize that it's football and basketball that are bringing it all in, and mostly football. I don't know if you guys saw it. I personally saw it. It was in the union, Michigan Student Union in Ann Arbor. It was buy 2 Coke products, get free Michigan tickets to the Minnesota game. He said it was a misunderstanding, but how big of a misunderstanding is it if there's already tickets? There was tickets that was there. The sign was up. You can't do that. And he wanted fireworks. For, I forget what game it was, but he got canceled on that, and I think he needs to be out of there. And I think we need somebody that supports all the team sports that Michigan has, but focuses on the one that brings in the university money and doesn't make us a laughingstock. Because that's what Brady Hoke and Dave Brandon are doing. And trust, I support him. I've supported Brady Hoke since he came in back in 2011. I was at Brady Hoke's his first game, which was a Wayne. It was a Wayne out game, and we still won. Forget who it was against, but we beat him. And then he won the Sugar Bowl that year. Everybody's up for Brady Hoke. Yes, we finally have a good coach. We're coming out of that witch rod era. Next year, losing the Outback Bowl. Okay, South Carolina's a good team. You know, we beat Michigan State, lost to Ohio, but we beat Michigan State. We're a good team. Let's go. Come on, we're doing pretty good still. And it's time for the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl from last year. We went 7-6. We almost had a losing record. Because if we would have lost to UConn, we would have had a losing record. And I think it's not the players' fault. I think this is my only thing against Devin Gardner. It's because we don't know who's starting. I'm filming this Friday, and it'll be up Saturday, but I'm filming it Friday, so I don't know who's going to be starting quarterback tomorrow against Minnesota. Because Brady Hoke said that there is a choice that needs to be made, and personally, I want Devin Gardner to start. Sugar Shane, you're a good player, but you're getting your time. As a sophomore, you're getting more time than Devin Gardner got. Devin Gardner just came in because Denard Robinson was injured. He only played his senior and starting his 5th-year senior season and a little bit of his junior because of Robinson's injury. Morris is going to get the opportunity to probably start unless somehow Wilton starts, but doubt that, sadly. I love him too. But, you know, he's going to start his junior year. And he's getting all this playing time already in his freshman and sophomore year. I don't think he should start against Minnesota. I think it should be Devin Gardner. And that's just how I see it. That's what I think we should do. And I'm just checking something right here that I have wrote down. That's just what I think. And Devin Gardner, I think there's one thing. I think he's got it down, like how to play the quarterback. There's one thing that he has to know how to do is throw the ball away. Because watching him last week against Utah, phone just went off. But watching him last week against Utah, he couldn't throw it away, it seemed. And it's like, okay, he's out of the pocket. You're going to get these yards back. I'd rather get a penalty on him and lose these yards than, run backwards, sacked, and lose 25 yards. Instead, just whip the ball. Or throw it as far as you can downfield. Throw it away, Gardner. That's my only bit of thing against Gardner. And I think he just has to be more comfortable with his O-line because they give him as much blockage as they can. It's not enough. I'm going to get off that. I'm going to try to get a little bit back more into coaching. Not even coaching, but back onto the other tracks of Raymond Taylor's playing, I'm pretty sure. He said he posted a picture yesterday about to be back in the big house, and I'm like, could this mean that he's going to play? I hope it does. However, you know, we've had some pretty good shining players that have shined with the absence of Taylor. But I think getting him back will definitely be good for both the defense and the team in general. But personally, I'm calling Michigan to win this one, 14-35 against Minnesota. We're going to protect the jug. We're going to keep it in A2. 14-35 was my prediction last week against Utah. We all know how that went. Willie Henry scored a touchdown. Got a touchdown for big men everywhere, which is good. Yeah, that's my prediction. Is 14-35. I say that because I think thought about that. I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna score. I don't think they're gonna score too much. Like I said, they're 3-1 with 2-2. We should be 4-0 right now. They should be 0-4. But also, I have a prediction. I don't want to predict this for the rest of the season. This is what I call it at the beginning of the season, 10-2. And I call it 10-2, losing to Michigan State and Notre Dame. So far, we're 2-2, so we've got my losses right now. We just need to win every other game. Every single game for the rest of this. But from what I see, I think that we have improvements that we need to make and that we have to make if we're going to win the Big Ten because our goals have not changed. I think all Michigan fans and players knew at the beginning of the season that a national championship was almost just out of reach, but a Big Ten championship was not out of reach. And especially when Braxton Miller went out, I think all Michigan fans just went, I think they all just simultaneously went, Big Ten championship. You know, because we're going to have to beat Michigan State to go there. Michigan State is just going ape on the team that they're playing. And so is Ohio, but Ohio hasn't been playing many of that good teams. Some things that are actually coming up that I'd like to talk about just really quick. Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock's playing Mercy Hurst, isn't maybe I don't something Hurst. I didn't get that far into that. I just thought $20 for single tickets is I believe a $50 family plan for it. Which is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be seeing the team. Slippery Rock is a Michigan bye week that week, so I think that's going to be definitely awesome to see Slippery Rock, because being a Michigan fan, you love your Slippery Rock. Tomorrow, which is game day, I will be in enemy territory. I will be in East Lansing for a lot of the day. But also, if you guys want some live updates on the game, check me out on Twitter and Instagram. I'm not really posting that much on Instagram for live updates, but on Twitter I do. For almost every single touchdown and big play, you will get something from me. Link will be in the description. It's Human Graphics. If you want to check out, if you want to follow me, you probably do. But also, if you want to see some great articles about Michigan football and basketball, with exclusive interviews to players, former players, and a lot of recruits. We actually do a lot of recruiting news on there. Go check out U of M Diehards. Also put that link down in the description. Thank you for supporting me, U of M Diehards. The articles I wrote for you were not the best articles ever. Only about one of them was actually a good article too. I actually did a roster update. That's as much as I can do. I'm not the best journalist out here, but thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and a comment what you guys really want me to talk about next week. Next week we'll actually probably talk about this light. I just noticed that light's coming in. I'm trying to get rid of that. Sorry about that. I'm right by a window. I didn't even notice that till right now. But wow, I went way over my limits. But yeah, drop a comment what you guys want to see. More than likely not next week, because next week I'll try to talk about the defense, because I've just been talking about offense and now the coaching staff. I want to talk about defense next week, so drop a comment for, I guess, 2 weeks from now what you want to see. Subscribe, it helps me out a lot. Check out all the links in the bio. Not in the bio, in the description. I'm sorry about that. Link in the description. Go check it out. Thank you for watching. Till next time, go Blue forever.